Students, welcome back to the biology class. We are discussing the chapter tissues. In our previous class, we learnt about plant tissues. That plant tissues are of two types, meristematic tissues and permanent tissues. Meristematic tissues on the basis of their location are of three types, apical meristem, intercalary meristem and lateral meristem. Whereas permanent tissues can be further divided under two categories, simple tissues and complex tissues. Simple tissues are further of two types, dermal tissues and ground tissues. We studied epidermis and cork as example of dermal tissues. Ground tissues are further of three types, parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Today we are going to discuss about complex tissues. Students, as you know, green leaves contain chloroplasts which absorb sunlight and together with the carbon dioxide from air and water absorbed by the roots manufacture food by the process of photosynthesis. Now this is a huge long tree. So how the water absorbed by the roots is getting transported upward to the leaves, or the food that is manufactured by the leaves coming down to the roots? Well, this is possible because of the presence of two pipeline structures in the plants. The first pipeline is a water pipeline and is known as xylem. Xylem help in the conduction of water from roots to the leaves. Xylem conducts water only in one direction, that is from roots to the leaves. The second pipeline present in plants is known as phloem. It conducts food from the leaves down to the roots. It also conducts food from the leaf to the upper portion of the plant situated above the leaf. So the conduction of food in phloem is bidirectional. Xylem and phloem together forms the conducting tissue system of the plant, which comes under the category of complex tissue. So today we will be discussing complex tissues. Complex permanent tissues are made up of more than one type of cells and they work together as a unit. Complex tissues consist of vascular tissues. Vascular tissues are also called conducting tissues. They play an important role in the conduction of food and water. They are connected to all parts of the plant. Conducting tissues are of two types, xylem and phloem. So students, xylem and phloem are complex tissues which can also be termed as vascular tissues and conducting tissues. Xylem. Nature and structure. Xylem has four types of cells, trachea or vessels, xylem parenchyma and xylem sclerenchyma. Tracheids. They are elongated dead cells with both ends tapering. They help in the conduction of water. Trachea or vessels. Vessels are tube-like cellular structures formed of rows of dead cells placed end to end. They conduct water and minerals from roots to the leaves and give mechanical support to the xylem. Xylem parenchyma. These cells are living and thin-walled. They store food material. Xylem sclerenchyma, also known as xylem fibers. Xylem fibers are dead fibers. They provide strength to the plant organs. Phloem. Nature and structure. Phloem has four types of cells, sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem parenchyma and phloem sclerenchyma or phloem fibers. Sieve tubes. Sieve tube is tubular structure with perforated sieve plates. Through these plates, food material passes from cell to cell. Companion cell. Companion cells are long, living and rectangular cells associated with sieve tubes. They help in carrying out the functions of sieve tubes. Phloem parenchyma. These are living cells concerned with storage of food. Phloem fibers. These are dead cells associated with phloem. They give strength to the plant. Functions of xylem and phloem. Xylem carries water and minerals in the upward direction from root to the different parts of shoots. It also gives mechanical strength to the plant body. Phloem. Phloem help in transportation of food material prepared by leaves to all other parts of the plant. So students, with this we come to an end of plant tissues. Just to summarize the chapter, plant tissues are of two types: meristematic tissues and permanent tissues. Meristematic tissues, on the basis of their location, are of three types: apical meristem, intercalary meristem and lateral meristem. While permanent tissues are of two types: simple tissue, which are made up of only one kind of cell, and complex tissue, which are made up of more than one kind of cells. So simple tissues are dermal tissues and ground tissues. Epidermis and cork are examples of dermal tissues. Ground tissues are further of three types: parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Complex tissues consist of vascular tissues, which are xylem and phloem. So students, we'll be discussing your doubts and queries related to this chapter in our virtual class. Till then, stay safe. Thank you.